Hello, hello. I think that's live. I've not done a live stream on this laptop on this channel, so let's try to get the right angles here. So, yeah, you can kind of see like the tripod here. It's a bit of a wider camera than what I normally use. Right, I can't really move it that much higher because you're going to get the light in the way. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Okay, it should be going out live. It should be going out live. If the sound's working, just let me know. Epic says it is working, which is great. 48 people. Well, hey, hopefully it looks good. It looks good. I'm using my laptop rather than I normally use my phone, so hopefully that's a little bit better. But yeah, man, crazy day. If you guys saying the camera looks really good, on my end it looks like normal, but it's a new laptop, so hopefully it does look good. Right, earnings. Here we go. What time is it? 9 o'clock. So we should get some out. I got a CNBC stream just over there. Ultimate's back at it. I'm reading your comments rather than talking. Yeah. I'm going to keep my head here. I'm going to try to keep it here. I can try something in a second, actually. Hold on. I'm going to try this. This might work a bit better. Nah, it's a bit dark, isn't it? Is that better? I don't know if that's better than before. Shall I keep it like that? Or shall I switch it back again? First one or second one? Let me know. Should we go with that one? Yeah, okay, we'll go with that one. It sounds like this one's the most popular one. We'll go with this. Oh man, what a day. What a day. What a day it's been. Did anyone go and trade into 1-2 today? Did it crash on your end? I think everything was down. Yeah, we'll go with this one. We'll go with this one. That light is actually what I use for so that's the tripod light that I use for filming. So I couldn't really put it behind the camera because I would just end up with eyes that kill and not see out for ages because it's so bright. But yeah, trading 2-2, man, nuts. I hear Hargreaves Lansdowne didn't crash actually. That sounds like one of the platforms that survived. Freetrade seems all right, but they do the free share thing, but they didn't do it today because I think the platform just was so slow. DEGIRO seemed okay. But yeah, we've got Apple, Facebook, Tesla earnings in any minutes. I've got CNBC on here, so when the earnings do come out, I should be able to just say to you straight away when they come out, what the results are. So, I mean, Tesla, I think that they should do okay, but it's the EPS that will be everywhere. So it depends if it's amazing or not amazing. Apple's obviously got the iPhone sales, so they should be pretty strong. Facebook's, I'm not sure on. We'll see what Facebook does. But crazy day. The kind of the thing is what we're not noticing is the S&P is actually starting to drop a few days now, but because everyone's looking at GameStop, everyone's not really looking at what the indexes are doing, but we're actually slowly going down. I looked at Square the other day, and Square is slowly dropping down a little bit, which is definitely really interesting. So yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Jack. If trading 2-2 wasn't free, I would as well. But the problem with trading 2-2 is that it's still the best platform, but there's just so many problems with it. There's a market here for a really good broker to come in and take their place. So yeah, I heard Robin Hood was down as well. Yeah, I've heard of Revolt. Yeah, I've not looked into them properly. Yeah, Square was at 200. Is my comments keeping up? I think it is. Yeah, Square like dropped down to 200 at one point. Right, I'm just gonna go off my CNBC stream. I'm gonna look at Square really quick because this Square's getting really interesting. Like 52-week high, 240. It's now $200. So we'll see where that goes. It's been on a good run. It's due a pullback. Let me get them stream back up. But yeah, we'll see what happens with these earnings. They could be good, I think. There's a lot of stock suggestions coming through. Twitter's okay. It was on a bit of a discount after earnings, but I don't know if I like it enough to buy it. But yeah, Amazon's not for a while, but I think it will be amazing. I think everyone I know did their Christmas shopping on Amazon this year, so I'm sure they're going to be pretty good. a few questions about Card Factory. Yeah, I mean, the problem is like the earnings weren't too bad. Like the online sales were pretty strong, so everything from the turnaround play is starting to work quite well. So I just think that until like they actually open back up, then we won't see probably a move. So we just need like the shops to open back up, and they should be okay. So yeah. It's a turnaround play. It always happens with turnaround plays. Turnaround plays are like the next step I'm going to invest in. Like when I did that new portfolio the other day, they're like stocks that are just, chilled and nice, easy investments. But when you want to start getting like a little bit more risky, like Card Factory is one of them. So yeah. Oracle's one I've not proper looked into, to be fair. I should do. Dropbox. Yeah, Dropbox had a really good day. Like there's just some certain stocks that were up. Obviously, Dropbox. I mean, that's Dropbox. GameStop, that was like bonkers. BlackBerry, I think, was another one. Virgin Galactic was another one. Nokia was another one. iRobot, my God, that stock has gone up huge. I'm looking and like, I probably shouldn't have sold now. But yeah, crazy. Tell Ryan's watching the football. Build-A-Bear. Can you believe that's an actual stock? Go on, I'll have a look and see what it did. Build-A-Bear. I can't believe I'm typing this in. Build-A-Bear stock. I'm keeping an eye on the computer, just making 42%. Wow. That's crazy. Nuts. 42% on Build-A-Bear. I think I looked into Escape Hut once, but I can't remember. I don't like buying on leverage. It's great when it goes up, but when it goes down, it's even worse. Yeah. That was a crazy jump. For some reason, my comments like freeze for a bit, and then next thing I know, they jump and there's like loads come up. Scott says Facebook earnings have been released. Not got them just yet on CNBC. It does look like it is moving, just moved down a little bit there. So maybe they have come out, but they haven't updated them on CBC yet. So yeah, AMC, that's another one. I actually don't know what to make as a video tomorrow. I'm holding off making a video for tomorrow because I'm like, I don't know whether or not to talk about like GameStop or the market in general, or I'm holding off and seeing if there's any crazy earnings. So I'm like, don't know what to make at the moment of video wise. So we'll see. But yeah, Facebook's moving down like 2%. So it must be out. Oh, here we go. Facebook revenue beat 28 billion compared to 26 billion. So that's a very good beat on revenue. It's a 2 billion beat. That's pretty good. The stock's moving down though. What's the EPS? EPS beat $3.88 compared to $3.22. Wow. That is a massive beat. Whoa. Facebook's moving down 4%. And it's just completely smashed it. What's daily active users? I'm not sure. Well, Facebook smashed EPS and revenue. I don't know if they've missed on daily active users because the stock's down 4%. That's strange. I don't know why the stock's down 4% after them earnings. Might be something to do with daily active users for that to go down. Weird. It says 1.84 billion active users in Q4. I don't know what. That's weird. I generally don't know why Facebook's down 5%, because the earnings that I can see are pretty good. I don't know if anyone can get active and see why that is. It's down 5% now. That's really weird. Really weird why that's moved down. Because that EPS is like a massive beat. And the revenue's a pretty decent beat. So I have no idea why that's moved down 5%. It's weird. Tesla's just moving down 5% after hours. I don't know if they've missed earnings. I've not got them yet. But Tesla is moving down, so they must be out. Sam says that looks like they missed on EPS, if that's correct. For Tesla, that is. Facebook down like 6% now. What? That's crazy. Does anyone know why Facebook's down 6%? I'm generally trying to work it out why it's down 6% after the earnings. It's really weird. Really, really weird why Facebook's gone down. I'm sure Tesla brought their earnings out. The funny thing is about Tesla is Tesla never normally bring their earnings out until like half past normally, or even later. So I don't know. That's weird from Tesla's point of view. Oh, here we go. Tesla revenue beat. Ooh, Tesla's revenue beat by 300 million. 10.7 versus 10.4 billion. Oh, EPS miss. 80 cents compared to $1, 1 cent. Ooh, that is a bit of a miss for a Tesla. That should see the stock move down. That's a pretty weak quarter for Tesla, for their standards. That'll be interesting to see where Tesla goes to. Wow, this is a crazy earnings. I can't believe Facebook's down after them earnings. I want to know what's going on with Facebook. I still can't work out why that's gone down 6%. But Tesla's down about 6% right now after their earnings. See, I can see why Teslas are down. That wasn't a great quarter from Tesla's point of view. So that just leaves Apple next left. Yeah, I think Harry's got it there. I think active users must be might be the miss. I'm not sure. Oh, the disappointed on Facebook active users. Robert Square, I'm watching. I'm watching on CNBC. I'm watching on a computer. Wow. I still don't get Facebook. Facebook falls after warning of ad targeting headwinds. So that must be that Facebook has come out and warned about the Apple update, and that might affect profit and revenue. And that's what's moved it down. Right, that could be the reason why we saw that drop. That makes a bit more sense. Because the quarter looks pretty strong, which is really surprising. But Tesla, man, I'm surprised Tesla hasn't dropped more off their earnings. Like the revenue's okay for Tesla, but that EPS was really poor from Tesla. I'm surprised it didn't move down further than that. Levi's. Sometimes you forget like some companies are public. Like Levi's is a public company. Right, so that just leaves Apple, I guess. I'll flick through some questions while we're waiting for Apple's. I think generally like some of these companies might be like the stock market's just kind of like wobbling a little bit at the moment, isn't it? Like this is people aren't really talking about it because of like GameStop and what's going on like Reddit and everything like that on Wall Street. But the stock market's had a little bit of a couple ropey days the last few days. You know, let's not forget that. It's not getting really reported that much. All right, if we go on the S&P 500, the S&P 500 is down 2.5%, which isn't huge. We've just moved down a little bit. If we go on the NASDAQ, see how much that's down. Oh, I can't find it. There we go. Yep, NASDAQ's down quite a little bit as well, so. We'll see where they open up. A lot can happen from here. The thing is, a lot of these companies like Tesla and Facebook, what they do is they kind of report these earnings, like EPS and revenue, but so much more can happen when they actually do the conference call. So like when the conference call comes and there might be some details that kind of might move it a little bit and people dig into the earnings. So if people like start seeing like, oh, Facebook's down because they realize that the Apple update's really going to affect them, it might move down further from there. Same with like Tesla. If the reasons why Tesla have missed their EPS come out, then that will move it even more. So if like it says, oh, it's just a one-off charge because of this factory we're building in Austin, that'll be fine, and the stock won't go down as much. But if Tesla come out and say, oh, it's because of weak demand of Model Ys in China, or something like that in their earnings call, then you will see Tesla move down even further. So these prices aren't for sure yet. That's the thing. We have to just wait a little bit longer until after their earnings call, and then we'll kind of get a bit more information about what's going on in these companies. So this is just kind of reactions off like earnings and revenue, but we'll probably see more movements when we get more details about what's gone on. So yeah. Sam says Tesla refused to give full year outlook. Yeah. So if there's uncertainty, that's people not liking that. Yeah. I will have a look into Oracle. I will. I probably won't be buying tomorrow. Probably won't buy tomorrow. There's not really anything I found at the moment. Like a pullback is needed. Like it's just gone up way too much. Jake asked about Turtle Beach. I've not talked about it recently, but yeah, Turtle Beach is up quite a bit. I mean, I think the stock ended up closing negative in the end. I don't know how many of you guys actually own Turtle Beach. I mean, it's $27 now. So, I mean, that puts me something like, I'm just trying to work it out, 46% up on Turtle Beach, I think, which is pretty good. But yeah, I think Turtle Beach is still a stock that I probably will hold for probably another 12 months yet. So we haven't got their earnings report, and their earnings are going to be amazing. So yeah, there's a lot of comments about Traded 2 and 2 being down. It's down so much. Like, it's getting scary how much that platform goes down. It's crazy. Yeah. Daniel asked about some stocks. I don't own Virgin Galactic, and I don't plan to sell the other two stocks anytime soon. I could do a video on reading an earnings report, but to be honest with you, them sort of content do awful. Like, people generally don't care about like informative videos like that. It's crazy. Like, unfortunately, like especially over the last 6 months, YouTube's moved to a part where it's like talk about the next hottest stock, and also like how much money you could potentially make, even though you probably won't be able to make it like 10x in a year, and also like as clickbaity thumbnails as you can. So for me to do like the video on Beyond Meats today was like my worst performing video out of my last 10. And it's crazy, isn't it? When you think something like that would be really good. But unfortunately, it's like free stocks that are going to do amazing in the next 2 months. Unfortunately, that's the game at the moment. So, I mean, I could do, but the problem is, to be honest with you, like there's not too much demand for it. So yeah. And to be honest with you, earnings reports aren't that difficult to get your head around, to be fair. As long as you know the company, you know what kind of EPS you're looking for them to be on, you know the revenue you're trying to look for them to be on. So yeah. Jay, I have not heard about that company. Sorry. Luke says Facebook's up now. It's not popped up on my stream just yet, but yeah, exactly, Luke. GameStop will be in the title. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing if I haven't decided what I'm going to do for a video tomorrow just yet. I'm seeing what happens with these earnings. If something moves a lot off these earnings, then I might do a video on one of these. But if not, I might just talk about the stock market in general. So while I'm doing this, I'm actually like thinking about what video to make tomorrow. So we'll see. Yeah. Zub, no, I've not had a chance to look at it yet. It's on my list. It's on my list. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, I need to look into it. I need to look into it. I will do. It's on my list. I've got a list of stocks to look into, but yeah, I've not got around to it just yet. Apparently, Apple earnings are out in 7 minutes. I don't know how correct that is, but apparently, I'm being told 7 minutes until Apple earnings come out. So we'll see. I think they'll be strong. Yeah, it is crazy. It's the name of the game, though, unfortunately. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Greg's is like near all-time highs. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what Greg's is doing. Back up to £20. I can't even remember how much I'm up on Greg's. I'm going to hesitate a guess here. I'm going to say I'm about 40% up on Greg's. I'm not sure if that's right. I would guess about that. But yeah, good run. It's kind of getting near to pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, it was around about a £22 stock. So it's getting there. It's getting there. Green car, I don't think I've looked into either, Jay. ERG is not a stock that I'm too bothered on, just because of the balance sheet. Like, I'd rather buy Wizz Air and Jet2. There's a few comments on the camera. To be honest with you, the quality looks just the same to me. But for you guys, you keep saying that it looks really good. I'm using it on a different laptop, though. So maybe that just makes a difference. Yeah, Tesla's still showing us 5% down. Don't know what Facebook's actually doing. I'm surprised that them Facebook shares, sorry, Tesla shares. I'm surprised Tesla is only down 4%. I did think it would be a little bit lower than that after the earnings. We'll see what the conference calls brings. So Apple's earnings look like they're going to be out in 4 minutes. So we'll see what they bring. I'm sure they're going to be good. I know there's a few Apple shareholders in here. Scott says, is there a point I'll sell Greg's? Yeah, there's always a point where I'll sell a company. There's a point. The difference is, though, TPD, is that I'm recording this on a live stream on my laptop. Like, normally I've got my proper setup, like microphone, tripod, camera. Like, if you compare it to the normal setup, it'll never be this sort of standard on the live stream. Yeah, Charlie, I keep telling my girlfriend to get them out of here, but she keeps leaving them, so. Love ball. Great company. I didn't even realize AMD dipped. Did it dip? I'm sure they brought earnings out the other day that were really good. Oh yeah. I think that AMD dip will be more to the point of that it was just a bit of a red day. So yeah. It'll be interesting to see if the market carries on going down tomorrow. That'll be a key sign. I'm not close to selling any Gregs at the moment, no. I'm still probably like a good year or two off considering that. Harry says about travel stocks. I bought 2 travel stocks this week. So yeah, I have been buying some travel stocks in the UK side. My streak of not buying any companies is over this week. I did buy 2 earlier this week on Monday. I think the stream might have just cut out there for a second. If it did, yeah, I'd hope so, Steve. You know, £10 trade. I'd hope it wouldn't crash. Givo. That's one of the like a new Givo's one of the new hot penny stocks, isn't it? Oh, down 7%. I guess people won't be posting that one on their Instagram stories today. Damn. I think Google just dropped because of the market. I don't think it dropped huge. I talked about Beyond early today. Video went up about 12 p.m. Got a lot of details on there. Kind of a warm bounce back for like another probably 12, 24 months. Be quite a while. It is looking good, Luke. That Instagram page is looking good. I've finally got a proper JKR investing Instagram page. So yeah. It's all down to Luke. Top 3 stocks to buy. Well, I bought 2 stocks on Monday. They're pretty good. So I won't say what they are just yet because you need to be in the Patreon to know that. But there's 2 good airlines that I bought. That was probably a bit too much of a giveaway. So yeah, them 2 are definitely interesting. Apple EPS beat $1.68 versus $1.41. That's a good beat on EPS. Revenue 111 billion versus 103 billion. So that's a nice beat there. iPhone 65 billion versus 59 billion. So the iPhone sales were good as what we expected. Q1 services 15 billion versus 14 billion expected. Man, I can't believe their services do that much now. Mac revenues pretty much in line, just a little bit under. iPad sales beat by 1 billion. It's a nice beat on iPad sales. And other products beat by 1 billion as well. Other products being watches, AirPods. Not bad earnings. Gross margins not too bad. Apple's down a little bit though, down 2%. So if these stocks carry on going at how this is going at the moment, like Facebook, Apple, and Tesla, if them 3 are down going into tomorrow, the stock market's definitely going to be quite red. Yeah, Apple's bouncing up and down a bit, but it is down just slightly. So yeah, Apple down. after some decent earnings, Facebook down after some good earnings, and Tesla down after some meh earnings. Yeah, so this might lead us to another red day, I reckon, tomorrow. If these, because Apple controls so much of the market and Tesla at the moment, and Facebook as well. Like you got two fan companies and Tesla. If them three are down quite a bit after earnings, we should see a red day tomorrow. So that will be interesting. So if that this could be a very interesting few days now, because if them FANG stocks are down, Tesla are down, and we have a red day tomorrow, and so we have like what was today like 2% down on the Nasdaq. If we then get another 2% down tomorrow, and then we get into Friday, you know, Friday people don't take the risk into the weekend. So then on Friday, people probably sell again on Friday. So we could see a combination here of a red day on Thursday and a red day on Friday. And that would be really interesting how it reacts if these earnings push it down. So we've got a little catalyst going on here. You know, that can all change very quickly, but there's something just brewing in the background here. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll see how GameStop and everything reacts tomorrow as well after these earnings. But wow. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that. Facebook could go to 280. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with Wall Street bets tomorrow. See if they carry on with that. Yeah. If there is a lot more of these red days, then it will push these stocks down. Let's see what Facebook's doing. I want to see what Facebook's doing. How much are we down now? Facebook's flat. Wow, Facebook's recovered all of its losses. That's good from Facebook. Apple's down about 1% at the moment. How's Tesla doing? Tesla down about 3%. So it's starting to recover it slightly. So we'll see what happens with the earnings and the earnings call. You know, that will move them a little bit more from here. So we'll see what happens with the earnings call, because that could be the few details that move it. But if Tesla, Apple, and Facebook go in tomorrow red, then we could see the whole market carry on shifting down a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. It could be interesting. And if we have a red Wednesday and Thursday, I can see it going into a red Friday. So we'll see. I like PayPal. Ben asked about how much cash I have. I've got about 30% at the moment, I think. It would make sense to have a correction. It would. We've been on such a good run. I've said for a while, like we are due a pullback, 5-10%. You know, we've had about 2% right now. So if we have another 3 days like this, another 3 or 4 days, could be interesting. That was the standout one so far to me is Square on that pullback. Square from 240 down to 200 is interesting. So we'll see what carries on with that one, if that carries on going down from there. It's a nice little dip on that one. Yeah, I've still got Carnival. Unfortunately. Why didn't anyone tell me there was going to be a pandemic in 2018? Yeah, Square's a hold. Square's brilliant. Great stock. Great stock. Well, interesting earnings. I mean, Tesla's dived and seems to recovered some of it. Facebook dived and recovered some of it. Apple's pretty much flat at the moment, so it seems like we're waiting on earnings calls to see if they move any further than that. But they're interesting. Tesla for me was a surprise one. That was a lot weaker than what I thought for Tesla. I was sure they were going to come in a lot better than that. That was the one that really did surprise me. So we'll see what happens. And depends how much they go from. If they carry on this weakness, we should see a red day tomorrow. But say we've got to see what earnings calls bring up anyway at the moment. So yeah, I was impressed with Facebook's. I'm surprised Facebook's went down after them earnings. Facebook's earnings were pretty decent. So I'm surprised that one went down 5%. I mean, it's recovered a lot of it now, but out of anything, I think that Facebook's earnings should have pushed it up, but to be fair. So yeah. Crazy. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm just deciding what to make a video on. Might just talk about how crazy the stock market is right now. We'll see what happens with Facebook tomorrow. AMD I like. Yeah, Nokia's crazy. Nokia's crazy. Well, I don't think we've got some earnings again tomorrow. There's still a lot of big earnings to come out, but today you just had the combination of Facebook, Tesla, and Apple. So I mean, next week we've got Amazon, got Alibaba. Oh, it's McDonald's tomorrow. So there's still some pretty decent earnings to come. And then we'll get some of the smaller market caps as well the week after, which will be really interesting. And then the week after that one as well. We'll have the likes of like Gang and Huya, which will be definitely interesting from that point of view to see how they've done. Because they've been on really good runs at the moment. But yeah. I like Shopify. Shopify is one on my list, actually. I wonder what it did today. Shopify is on my watch list at the moment. Yeah, Shopify down 5. If Shopify gets somewhere around the 800 range, you could see me buying that one. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that Shopify. Because if you look at Shopify, like it's a 133 billion company. It's not bad, really, especially when you work out the valuation and the growth it has. Tesla, I don't know, really. I don't know. If Tesla had if it has a big massive red day tomorrow out of nowhere, and it goes down to something like a crazy drop, then I would always be tempted to buy it because it is a great company. But I don't know with Tesla. Right, that's all the earnings done. Apple, Tesla, Facebook. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know the earnings so far, but I would definitely say that Facebook looked like a solid 8 out of 10. Apple's look like a good 7 out of 10. I mean, Tesla for me, Tesla definitely was the worst of the bunch with them earnings. I'd say Tesla was probably, that EPS wasn't great from Tesla for their standards. Probably 4 out of 10. So, but yeah, interesting earnings day. Interesting. Right, I think I'm going to call that time. I'm going to probably go look at some earnings calls. I've not listened to Boohoo's Debenhams purchase yet. I need to listen to that. Might go listen to Facebook's earnings call. Might go listen to Tesla's earnings call. Might listen to Apple. I don't know. But I've got a full list of companies to look into as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do anyway. And I've got a plan tomorrow's video as well. So yeah, might talk about the stock market at the moment. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to call it time there. We're 45 minutes in. So yeah, not taking too many questions today. So sorry about that. But there's a lot of earnings to go on and make it a little bit different. But yeah, just wanted to cover some of these earnings because there were some big earnings there. So we'll see how they go. But yeah, anyway, thanks for tuning in, watching these earnings with us. Some good ones, some not so good ones. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you could smash the like button before you go. We're on 51 likes. If you can get that up to 80 plus, that'll be absolutely amazing. Thanks for joining, and I'll probably catch you on tomorrow's video, and I'll might talk about some of these on there. But cheers.